What's the great news?
You there.
Only
Traveler,
accepting great news at this present time.
greetings. This is the end of time, where the farewell.
Who are you supposed to be?
Oh, that's cool, man. Makes me feel good that you come hang out here in your free time. You got some fruit tarts and they're delicious. Nice. What is Last Epoch? Last Epoch is an isometric ARPG slash and looter, much like Diablo or Path of Exile. It falls somewhere in between. Not as complex as Path of Exile, not as boringly simple as Diablo. Has a really cool endgame system, and currently has quite a lot of community support. Void Knight. And I'm currently in a community tournament, and we like it. Like, I'm having one of the best leagues in Path of Exile that I've ever had. No, I am the best league I've run, which is good because I'm getting better. But I don't want to play because I want to play this. But I want to be playing Path of Exile. It's a good problem to have.
Who are you supposed to be?
This place is peaceful, but there is no future.
Let's go respec with what's the face. Wait, where does he want me to go? Hang on, I'm going to quickly go respec. Come on. Now, this would be an interesting one if we're really wanting to. I don't think it matters in the long run for how I perform over this weekend. Let's get these points out of here. Okay, now as for speccing back in, we want to get to Sigil of Hope. That's 15 points in. Whereas I also want to get to Echo. Oh, that's only 10 points in, so we'll take that first, I guess. Oh, man. This would be where it'd be good to know, like, what do you want to take in terms of leveling quickly. A lot of people have said it's similar to Grim Dawn. It's similar to like a lot of games though, right? But we look at Grim Dawn because it's another game that's very similar. But you could also remember World of Warcraft? Yeah. They went vertical though. You know, you had your 3 specs. You heard of it? Little game, indie company, made Lost Vikings. You know. Yeah, so we want to get Sigil of Hope, I believe. Which means we've got to spend 15 points. But also, yeah, I want to get the echoes going. But Sigil of Hope gives me defense. Health regen. It's only health regen. Additional fire damage. Health regen's good. What points do I take along the way? 2-star. A bit of elemental resistances. We do get some physical damage out of it. Quite a lot, actually. Some fizz and fire penetration. But on our... That doesn't matter. Okay, let's go that way then. Rainstorm, sunshine, something like that, yeah. Monsoon, oh, tornado? Alright, so I think I'm going to go... We're going to spec not into... I want to get echoes, though. Which is what we get after... We get echoes after 10 points. No, let's go the other way. Yes, okay. No. I can't decide. You are not prepared. Wait, that's from somewhere. Okay. We can go the 5 pen. Which means we go... Take our 15 points in Paladin first. We won't be taking Healing Hand. Okay, everything else is good. We don't have something to go in there yet. That'll be Sigil when we get it. Alright, let's go.
What brings you here? May Eterra guide your travels.
Also, the crafting in this is amazing. Don't know if I should be breaking any of these down. No.
Take care.
Get out. Have you had time for video games, Master Khan?
Greetings.
Okay, so we're gonna get to Hearten on the Dreadnought. That's the next plot point, I guess. You only put 4 hours of Biomutant. It's probably a good thing that you didn't play a lot of Biomutant when it first came out, because it didn't live up to all the coolness that it looked like. But they've made a bunch of changes, so I'm eager to get back in and do some grinding.
Yes. Stay safe.
There's something here I should probably upgrade. Probably weapon. experience. We'll do more of that.
What do you
I want
want?
to get more shards. The dialogue stuff, yeah,
Yes.
that was... Yeah, I think so.
Yes? Be well.
It feels like it's going to be a really fun game to get through, but yeah, the dialogue thing was starting to grate on me. Everything else looks pretty good. It plays nice. It'd be interesting change how they reduce like the increase the melee damage and reduce the range damage. Why they did unlimited ammo for guns? Oh, why they did unlimited. Well, you've got to reload though. But it's the general thing in video games that if you've got a gun class that you're going to be using guns, having to just go around and collect stuff for ammo. If they put enough things in the game where you never feel like you're collecting it, you've just got to every time you go back to town just craft more. You know, it depends. If it's something where you actually have to stop and go back to town to craft more, that becomes a pain. Right? If you don't need to go back to town because you can just craft out in the wild and you always have enough material, then why even have the need for bullets? Will I start a new game with the extreme difficulty? Nah, probably not. Well, might do that might do the extreme difficulty on if I do the light run through. And we're slaughtering those bone piles. I remember when I came through here with the mage, because I hadn't worked out the weapon or the crafting system really. Things were just taking forever to die, and now we're just owning up.
Yeah! Stand down or die.
That dark broadsword. I just upgraded my. Well, I didn't really upgrade. I put one upgrade into the sword because. 9 melee void. 9 melee void. That's okay. Oh, which way? That way. This way. I have a feeling the extreme difficulty will be just sponge versus wet paper towel change, which is one of the reasons why I don't want to like. It could change it, but often just increasing like reducing player damage and increasing enemy damage. That's the same as decreasing player damage output is the same as just adding hit points to the enemies effectively, right? Which just becomes sponge. Adding damage to enemies is the same as just reducing player health. You know, which is I don't know, like a thing. Why these are listed as green? I'll check my filter. I'd like to think that maybe they. It depends on the enemies though. Like increase attack speed slightly on the enemies, and possibly when you do that, even lower their damage just a little bit to keep it in proportion. And by keeping it in proportion, it hasn't stayed the same because it's easier to dodge a slow attack. Right, so if it's, you know what I mean? But if it's, especially if it's not super heavy. Like heavy attacks are supposed to be slow. I think also just some of the tuning on the hitboxes and the type of attacks, like the grabs came in really fast. Yeah, that's the thing, like the combat mechanics just didn't feel tuned. Like they obviously, from a coding and gameplay point of view, everything worked. The tuning just wasn't there. And the concepts are alright, like there's nothing wrong with a lot of the concepts. It just definitely feels like their strength was in their art. But I will say, I did have, for teams that have where their strength is in their art, I think the game's much better than a lot of other games that are like that. Unlock the door, dude. There we go. Yeah, you got to parry. For the interrupts. In Biomutant. But the problem was they teach you the parry system and then you go up against an enemy that that's unparryable. It's like yeah. And the next bunch of enemies you come across, you can't parry them. And I think they're going to change. I think that's one of the things they changed, was some of those enemies will now have attacks that you can parry. A lot of the times I think they just don't know, like and it's hard to get, like, you don't get that sort of feedback from a lot of QA. Like, a lot of QA places are testing functionality, looking for bugs and stuff, and like getting good market research in from fresh eyes on design decisions really hard. A lot of times it comes down to the opinion of the person. And all these things that we pointed out, they are all our opinion. But it turns out when it comes to that style of game, that's the vast majority of opinions. So again, it doesn't mean it's right or wrong, but you've got to think, well, do I want to appeal to the main player base or not?
Stand down or die.
To me, it feels like something similar is like Ashen. Right? Art looks good, programming is solid. You know, all the systems work and do what they say they'll do. The game just doesn't feel good. Right? In fact, to the point it felt bad, especially when you're playing single player. I think it might have felt a lot differently playing like with a friend, or maybe if there was more people playing and you could jump in and do some co-op with someone reliable. Maybe then. But and the only way of explaining it is it's just feel. An experience of playing, you know, putting a lot of hours into those styles of games, you know. I gave up a bunch of times.
Stand
And
down
the final
or die.
straw was the final boss. And after I stopped streaming it, I kept trying off stream just to go, maybe it's me, like if I just put the hours in. But upgrades had been had, you know, it wasn't. Time travel, yeah, it's pretty cool. So that guy, the guard, he's like, I'm not letting you in, and and he's a skeleton. He's pretty much dead, so he's like, I can wait longer than you. Right, so we travelled way into the future, and he wasn't there. And now we're gonna open the door, and he's like, you can't. Your death will come soon enough. He's like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's my teleport. Yeah, the entitled Goose Game, loose controller feel, except in a game that's supposed to have, yeah, precision combat. It's something that's very common when you get, obviously in first games, because it's a first game, or first major game, but it's also common in dev teams that the equivalent of when we talk about streaming, like variety streamer, when they're variety game devs. Whereas the little quirks and things that they could get player feedback from in their first title, when they make the second title of the same genre, they can like improve and implement on. It's early access in Steam, sorry, Warmaster Khan, yeah. It plays out really well. So one of the things that one of the developers, and I don't know his position on the dev team, or the relationship with the company, if it's his full-time job or consulting or whatever, but Kavarusku, who plays a lot of Path of Exile, is part of the development team, or in some way part of the development team. So having someone that, and whether the other players are as well, and it's one of the reasons why Path of Exile ended up being such a good game, is that most of the players, the people that came from, like in the development, had, you know, were waiting for Diablo 3, and they got sick of waiting. So it's like, let's make our own. Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why the systems feel good. All everything works. Now we're waiting for Diablo 4. Well, it's coming out on mobile, you know, this year, isn't it? It'll be Immortal. Cap. I put one in Discord, but if you've got access to just the Google, check out The Ascent. It's coming out in, I think, 7 weeks. Another isometric RPG. But I think they said it's twin stick. Obviously, you could mouse and keyboard for that. But it's all gunplay, cyberpunk, and it's got verticality instead of like. Even though like this has stairs, right? But it doesn't really matter. This is effectively a 2D game, right? We've just got an isometric view. They're putting verticality in it, so even though it's an isometric view, it'll be a 3D game because you'll be able to shoot, just shoot, or aim low or aim high. Which changes how cover works, because it's called The Ascent. I put a link in Discord, but if, it's on Steam. You can see it on Steam. And it's co-op. We've got a co-op option. So I don't know if it's just a story, or if it's something like this where it looks like it's got more of a. It might just be a story playthrough. But if it's got something like this where it's got a grind option to it at the end, like, and it looks so pretty, which it makes me think it's more going to be more story, because it's. And one of the magazine tags for it, something along the lines like, "This is what you get when experienced game devs get to make something they want to."
Yes? Gods be with you.
Stand down or die.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Panic mashing there. Might have to compare that. I'm getting a lot better at recognizing when I'm going to be in trouble. Unfortunately, because I'm recognizing that sooner, I'm getting worse at actually doing it. In the past, sometimes I could just accidentally get my way through by not realizing and still doing damage. And now I'm like, I'm in trouble now, and my reaction is to make the wrong choice. Yes, that looks great, doesn't it? I'm sitting here trying to kill this guy, and his archers were down off the bottom of the screen, just having a field day with, he was just playing tank for them.
Yeah.
Boom. What? Plus, we've still got Deathloop. Oh my god, Deathloop.
Yeah.
I've got to clear out all the games that I'm not finding time for. And we're getting there on Tomb Raiders. I think this Tomb Raider will have 2, maybe 1.5 days to go. Because I would like to clear out more... find more findables. Otherwise, we'd probably finish it next week. So I might just get the next one ready for the week after that. We'll do some collectibles on Tuesday. And some progression. Come on, open the gate. I was going to make it Mass Effect Mondays, but, you know, I've got this tournament happening here. I still might make Mass Effect Monday. Although I've got to get Dragon Age played out. I was speaking to a friend of mine today.
Stand down or die.
I said, it's no longer need more hours in the day. I don't want more hours in the day. I just want a couple extra days of the week. Well, no, the problem is what would happen. My clone starts playing Mass Effect now. You guys might go watch him. Yeah, he's got more energy. He sleeps more. He keeps his beard better. You know, he doesn't have a family, so he's able to, you know, just sort of spend more time on his own self. Jerk.
Stand down or die.
It's like a modern cyberpunk Contra. Yeah, oh man, how good was Contra? And Super C? You would also be cloned. Yeah, but you guys would play co-op with yourselves. You wouldn't have time for me. Actually, I wouldn't mind being a fly on the wall of man without hair's conversation with of clone without hair. I think you guys would get onto some really cool topics. Bagged up mine, dude. Coming in hot with the tier 3. Can we get pizza and hype and all the love things for Wagner? You're not banned? Why are you getting banned in channels? And why is my voice to chat not coming out with that? You get real weird? Yeah, you would. And I reckon Warmaster Khan and Clone Master Hakan. Warmaster Clone or Clone Master Hakan? I reckon you'd be in some sort of epic nerf battle off of the ages. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to take this one here at the Corrupted Lake. Because I'm pretty sure you can just get through, right? Gimme! That's +1 to my main skill. I didn't register so quick enough. Oh my god. It would be interesting to fight your clone if he has all your knowledge and skill. I think so. He's your clone after all. Yeah, not Star Wars clone. We're gonna go like teleported dupe clone. Okay, so there is a quest to do this. So if ever we hit one of these in a thing, I think we take it, right? Although it makes me wonder, like, is it worth taking? Because it slows down progression. But content. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't take this, this time warp thing in the last playthrough. On either of them. Because the quest marker said one of the ones with the dragon, when you hunt the dragon down, when you get near it, the quest says go through and check it out. Whereas this one didn't. But when I got here, it's like, yeah, explore around. Dream Thorn. I don't know how good that is. I've got dual wield. Still. I can't believe we got a +1 on my skill. You had a click, not the bad kind. You're going against usual chat stream communication. You had a click. I'm lost. What's a click? Asking harder questions. Wait, why weren't you here asking harder questions? Why were you somewhere else in the first place? I know you will, man. You all settled into your new house? You're part of a herd. Yeah, don't be a sheep, man. I'm gonna have a beer later on. I feel like it's going to be at the start of a beery weekend. You don't have a desk yet? Are you still on that thing? I can't remember what it's called. Where basically you look straight down at it.
I can.
Hey, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Gratzabano, Panzer, Dr. Gerbil, Jess Popes, and Mr. T&T. Shit, support Wagner. Have a beery Christmas. Have a beery Christmas in June. We do Christmas in July every now and then, you know, because family's British. Okay, this quest is just explore the corrupted lands, the corrupted lake. There isn't a big boss dude to kill and give me lots of experience and complete. Well, no, I've got to complete the quest. So where's the quest mark?
Stand down or die.
But yeah, it's like a thing, right? So you can have that Christmas in winter. You do the Christmas in July down here. Yeah, I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, so Christmas is at the opposite end of the year. It's in January. Oh, there it is. Armor shred, hey? Whoa. Oh, it's like this guy. I feel that I have built out you. Or outbuilt you. Oh, 2 idle slots are doing that. Okay, so I feel like I want to go back to the time thing. I mean, early idle slots is nice, I guess. Right, what's going on with you? Gloves. Increased attack speed, health, and a strength. Okay, let's put that on. 2 of these little points. Mana and fire resist. Or potential elemental resist. Poison. Fire minion. Healing effectiveness, it seems okay. I need to tidy that up. Actually, I need to tidy that up now, because otherwise I get new stuff, and I won't know what the new stuff is. No, 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 stop! Ah! Stop! I think I can click this button. Dang it. Could have just done that. Okay, let's go. I'm trying to work out, is it better to run all the way around? No, it can't be. Hemisphere sounds like some sort of round earther talk. Sorry.
Yes.
I think I want that. NASA made me say it. Go through those later.
Be well.
At some point. Alright, get back out to the lake. What don't you know anymore, Wagner? Is it about the cricket match? No? You got me singing, humming, or doing. The current state of the world and why you can't get a job. Try pizza delivery. They're almost always hiring. And there's pizza.
Welcome, traveler.
I'm ready.
May Eterra smile upon you.
Too rude? Rude? What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with pizza delivery. It's an honourable profession.
Welcome, traveler.
Where's Ulrich?
Welcome, traveler.
Tell me.
May Eterra smile. Welcome, traveler.
Added armor shard. I think that's the one I got last time and I thought it was armor shred. It's not just armor shard. It would be armor shred shard. You should come up with a story so I can make a game from it, Wagner. And then we can be millionaires. Who else wants to be a millionaire? Where's the Dreadnought? Sneaky, sneaky. So it's really annoying, but I think it's great design here is that the range dudes are powerful. So they're not just annoying, but they're also strong and need to be taken down. And it's a good concept. Like, it makes sense, right? They stand at the back just flinging arrows at you or shooting spells. And the melee guys, you know, can't do anything because they're running to you. So in bigger packs, you've almost got to identify where the range dudes are so you can quickly take them out. And then you can kite. Level am I? 29. Okay, we're over leveled still. Man, I'm not even. I've got to get to Thedema first, and then you go on the Dreadnought. We're here now.
Stand down or die.
That should be a big damage up.
Yeah. Stand down or die.
Get him.
I cannot do that.
Why not? Just be able to do it. Forehead. Boom. Let's go. That one possibly could just get run through, maybe.
Yeah.
Ages. Oof. Is that those birds shooting poops? I believe he was shooting poops. I mean, not those ones. These ones here, like this guy here. Gloves of the feet. Deft leather. Deft iron. I want those. Deft iron. 7 armor. 13. Okay. I have to filter out. We can get to the next break. Change the filter. Change your filter. Yep, the more I see them, the more I'm convinced he's shooting poops out at me. Elemental resist shards, nice. What?
Yeah.
Oh man, birds. I need that. Gloves, iron gauntlets. Necro resistance maybe why? That's fine. Probably wait for noble gloves. Cast speed's not very good. The extra armor... Oh, it's a bonus. Does it even matter? Probably not then. What do we have boots wise? Fur boots? Fur boots? $25. $25 can go gold ring now. Marauder's axe. Northern axe, is it? What's the sword? Bastard sword. Do not confirm that. Okay. Stupid board. Alright, boss time. Okay, so we've done this one in an hour. It's not too bad. I'll be a little bit... Yeah, it'll be an hour by the time we get to the boss. Now, I've got to remember to clear before I pull the boss. And if I want to get that shrine, to get it before I head to the boss. I pretty much have to clear everything that comes my way, otherwise I'll make it to the boss fight. It'll be a pain. Although, this is not the boss, right? Oh, upper deck. We don't have to. Oh, no, I failed. We don't have to clear everything up.
Stand down or die.
There he is. Dom.
I cannot do that.
Stupid bird. Break yourself upon my boat.
Will be your tomb.
Yeah!
The immortal empire shows no mercy. Get off my ship, mortal. Who defied the emperor is dead. Break yourself upon my body.
Or break yourself upon your body.
The ship will be your tomb.
I'll take that to break it. Middle leech, or maybe stun. Yeah, 2 leech. Nice.
Hurry! Break these chains!
Can you swim like a stone?
Just give me the signal, and I'll be right behind you.
I love that.
Ready for a swim?
Mm-hmm.